Hello friends, today I, Prashant Bhatnagar, am going to discuss a very basic but important topic with you, and that is parts of speech. Parts of speech which is taught in junior classes and is taken as a very basic topic, but it's very important because I have found many learners and students unable to identify parts of speech in a sentence. So today my purpose of making this video is to make all the learners and students understand different parts of speech in a sentence when it's used in a sentence. Parts of speech, there are traditionally 8 kind of parts of speech, and those parts of speech are like this: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. Some schools, some institutions of English also consider determiners as parts of speech, but traditionally speaking, there are 8 kinds of speech that I told you in a sequence. Now, we are going to start with one each part of speech, and first of all, let us know what is a part of speech. The way different words function in a sentence or a speech is all about parts of speech. So first of all, let's take noun. Noun, naming of a bird or a thing or a place is called noun. This is known to you all. And there are usually 5 kinds of noun, and those are common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, collective noun, and concrete noun. And through a sentence, I will try to make you people identify all these 5 nouns in one sentence. And the sentence before you is: Mr. Bhatnagar, who is our English teacher, taught us about honesty while sitting on a table in the class. In this sentence, you will see that Bhatnagar is used here as proper noun. Teacher is a common noun here. Honesty is an abstract noun here, and table is a collective noun, and class is a collective noun. Sorry, table is a concrete noun, and class is a collective noun here. So through this one sentence, we have understood 5 types of nouns. Next come pronoun. A word that is used in place of noun or a phrase is called pronoun. There are variety of pronouns, and I am going to narrate here the types of pronouns. Personal pronouns: I, you, we, they are all the parts of personal pronouns. Demonstrative: this, that, these, those, these are all called demonstrative pronouns. Indefinite: nobody, somebody, anybody. This is indefinite pronoun. Relative: when, which, where, what, when, where are used in relation of something in a sentence, they are treated as relative pronoun. And the same word, WH word, when they are used in an interrogative sentence, WH word, what, when, where, which, they are called interrogative pronoun. And next come distributive: each, every, either, neither, they are distributive pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns: each other, one another are treated as reciprocal pronoun. And the word like myself, yourself are used as emphatic and reflexive pronoun. As emphatic, when we use it like that: I myself investigated the whole matter. Here myself is being used as emphatic, and when the same myself or yourself is used in the last part of the sentence, this is called reflexive pronoun. So now, after pronoun, we switch over to verb. Verb. A verb is a word that describes action or a state of being. There are 3 kinds of verb: main verb, linking verb, and helping verb. I recognized him at the first sight. And the sentence recognized is a verb here. Next come adjective. A word that tells you more about a noun is called adjective. And there are 3 degrees of adjective: positive, comparative, and superlative. So, for example, bed, better, best. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. These are the 3 degrees of these two words I just discussed with you. Next come adverb, a word that tells you more about that gives adds more information about a place, time, cause, degree, or manner to a verb or an adjective, or an adverb itself is called an adverb. He speaks English fluently. Manner. What is the matter of his speaking? What is the manner of his speaking? Fluently. So fluently is qualifying here the word speak, and that is an adverb. Fluently is an adverb here. Next come preposition. A word or a phrase that is used before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation, to show direction, place, or a position is called preposition. So, for example, he sat on a chair. So, what is the position of he? The position of he is chair, and that position is being defined here with the word on. So, on is a preposition in this sentence. After preposition, let's switch over to the next part of speech, and that is conjunction. Conjunction is a word that is used for joining words, phrases, or sentences, and there are 3 kinds of conjunctions. Number 1, coordinating conjunctions. Number 2, subordinating conjunction, and number 3, correlative conjunctions. These are 3 kinds of conjunctions. Next and last comes interjection. Interjection is a word or a phrase or a sentence that expresses emotion or feelings. Bah, that was a total waste of time. Interjection. Alas, she lost all her money. Here, alas and bah, they are giving in sense of feeling, a sense of feeling. So they are used here as interjection. So this was all about the parts of speech. Now I want to tell you about the use of a same word as different parts of speech in different sentences. Let's take the word accept. Accept as a verb. I accept your offer. I accept your offer. Accept is used here as a verb in this sentence. Next, how it will be used as a noun. I told him about my acceptance of the offer. Here, acceptance is being used as a noun. And the next sentence, accept as an adjective. How does adjective accept work as an adjective? Is this an acceptable offer? Acceptable is being used as an adjective. So these we saw 3 different uses of the same word in different parts of speech, in different sentences. So this way we can change the words in different parts of speech while speaking or while writing a sentence. Now, through just one sentence, I would like to cover all these parts of speech which I have just narrated, just told. And the sentence is before you. Well, she and my younger brother Mukesh go to school regularly. Well is an interjection here. She, as you know, is working as a pronoun, and conjunction. My is a determiner. The determiner is also considered as a part of speech. And brother, what is brother? Is common noun here. Again, name Mukesh, that is a noun here. Go is a verb, and to is a preposition. School is again a noun, and slowly is an adverb. So in this one sentence, you have just seen use of all the parts of speech. So it's very important to have the ability of identifying parts of speech in one sentence, and that's really very important. and I think that now people may have understood the importance of parts of speech. So thank you. Keep watching these videos and thus encouraging me, and please keep subscribing and sharing. Thank you all.